Welcome back, friends, to the very first video from the new homestead. Today I'm going to show you the new shop. I just got the keys, or we just got the keys, just opened it up. We'll go inside, take a look around, and that's basically where we're going to start. We have several weeks before we close on our previous homestead, which is already sold, but because of COVID, there's so many people buying and selling homes that there's delays. So we have plenty of time. So the first thing I'm going to do is set up the shop because we're painting the house first. We'll cover that stuff later. So let's I just give you a quick overview. It's a 40 by 40, so it's a little bit smaller than the old shop. It's got one commercial roll-up door, looks like about a 12, 14 footer, and the one man door over there on the side. Fully insulated, so it's going to be nice, and nice to have a steel building instead of a dripping old pole barn like I had before. So let's go inside and see what we have and talk a little bit about where we're going to get started and what we're going to do in setting up a shop from scratch. I'll take you in through the man door. This will be on the north side, and that's a 40 by 40. Boy, look at the size of those girts up there. That is built for some heavy load. We're at a place where we should get a lot more snow than before. So here is the north wall. So they left a lot of stuff in here. We're going to have to kind of go through this today and see what we want to keep and see what we want to donate. So we have, I think we've got a dedicated 200 amp service power from that's not coming off the house. So lots of power for the compressor. And they left the workbench here. Now this is not a very nicely built workbench. We'll replace this one with the metal one. Even a couple vices here. We got an old Craftsman. That's a nice little vise. There's the second one down here. Well, there are two. Looks like a match set. And then spray foam. Well, not doing us any favors there. It's a pretty good workbench, but I need a metal workbench, and we're a little bit limited in space in here. We have so much equipment that there's just not going to be room for both. Got some plastic bags, fasteners, lots of machine screws, nicely organized. We got several fire extinguishers. Oh, look at this. Well, that's a cute little guy. This would be really good. Actually, we use these in the fire department. It's a little two-stroke water pump, what appears to me. This is really handy if you need to work for getting water out of a stream or filling up a tank if you can't draft something. That's a really nice little unit. Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's a really nice pump. Well, that was kind of a nice bonus there. Over here, it's fully, I don't know if I mentioned it, it's fully insulated with really nice insulated. Actually, I spoke with the company that built this, and in the future, I'll have to save up for this, but I want to double this. I want to take out that wall, basically build a second one over there. All the excavating, everything is about done for it. Ultimately, we'll end up with a 40 by 80. That would be my goal, but that'd be down the road sometime. Looks like we have what do we have here? We got some leftover roofing, some travertine tiles and things for the house. We've got reflectors there for the driveway. Oh, you put those in when it snows. That way people don't drive off and get stuck. Got 10 or so sheets of 3/4 particle board. You know, this is really the first time I'm seeing it in detail. Of course, we just peeked in when we were looking at it, but you know, we didn't want to. Kind of hard to impose when the homeowners are living here. This is the whole well. Pressure tank is all in here. And this would be the east wall right here. Here are all the leftover paints. Well, they left masking machines. We're going to use that. We're getting ready to paint the house. We're actually going to start probably this evening. And some of the paints and such. These, boy, those are nice rakes too. I don't know what that is. Who knows what this is? It's aluminum. Is it a snow scraper or something? And then a really nice landscaping rake right there. There is a backup generator that runs off propane that runs the whole compound. It's a 1800 kW, so that's nice. So we'll never, if power ever goes out, we'll have enough power to power the shop and the house and everything. It's kind of cool. It's on a timer that runs itself every week. so it keeps itself, you know, kind of keeps everything circulating and running. But there's a second panel right there. I don't know why there's a second one, because it's already installed in the main house. We've got downspouts here. See, this would be the south wall. And we've got downspouts, some transition strips, just a whole myriad of things. These are all hardwoods. This is, well, maybe alder. I'd have to say it's probably alder right there. And then some cedar, like 5/4 cedar, a whole bunch of, that'd be exterior trim things. Some crown molding. Solid cherry. That matches, that goes for the kitchen. It must have been left over. Boy, that is beautiful stuff right there. ABS pipe, just various plywood. There's some, looks like some decking for the deck. You got just more plywood there, just random stuff. Most of the stuff I'll get rid of, donate. Got some tools. Garden tools. Oh, this is kind of cool. Look at this. Good grief. That's a turret sprinkler right there on its own tripod. Got some loppers, just your various, got some axes, squirt shovel, short shovel, pitchfork, wheelbarrow, gas cans, turbo torch. I wonder if that is for a weed burner right there. This is really nice. There's a real full commercial roll-up door, big enough to get the adventure van in with stuff on top. And look how nice, it's a commercial door with the gears. Really nice. And then this is this would be the west wall, and one set of shelving and just a bunch of random chemicals and things. Well, look who's here, just in time. How you doing, Jariah? Good. You want to be in a video? I better ask you.
I don't mind one bit.
What'd you bring us?
Scaffolding. Yeah, new pallet racking. Enough to do one of those walls.
So I brought a load in the van, and Jariah brought over our shelving from the old shop. Got that on here. I've got all the shelving material, and I guess that's where we're going to start. So I think what we're going to do is we'll find a place to unload this. I gotta borrow my buddy's equipment trailer, and we're going to bring the forklift over maybe tomorrow or the next day or so, so we can help to get this stuff put up. And we got to lay out where all that stuff goes. So we'll have to figure out where that's going to be. Here's a little wider view. Nice overhead lights. Plenty of light in here. I don't typically like overhead light all that well. I usually put stuff like the work areas, but I think that's right there where we'll put the main workbench and the vise. So let's go out to the back. We're just going to get the scaffolding off the trailer, and then we'll start going through all this stuff and see what we're going to save, what we're going to take to the dump, what we're going to donate, and so we can start with a clean slate. Then I'll take the dimensions in here, and then I'll sit down tonight and lay out the whole shop. It's going to be really nice to have woodworking, metalworking. I don't know if you can see me there, I'm a little steep there. Woodworking, metalworking, everything in one place. I'm not going to be able to store as much in this as the other one because we were 40 by 60 over there. So some of the stuff's going to have to be outside until we get the addition done on there. So what I might just do is buy like buy or lease a 53-foot storage container, put that stuff in there so it's not out in the weather, because we're a 4-month lead time if we were to order the stuff today, and I'm not ready to order the steel building stuff today anyway. So we'll just do what we can do. Let's go unload that stuff.